Hello and welcome to another themed event from East Coast After Dark. Today we're doing a Daredevil Megacrime event. This is based on Mark Waid's run on Daredevil, where all of the crime syndicates are after him. So, in our version of the story, Daredevil teams up with his friends to take the fight to them. Today we'll be fighting AIM, Hydra, the Purifiers, the Hand, and Dr. Doom. I hope you enjoy. Alright, you guys ready?
Ready as ever.
First we'll actually do Search of Purification with Juggernaut. So
do we have any comic book trivia that we can associate with this?
If you have
Yeah,
any,
don't die.
Feel free to don't die. Mark Waid was is famous for his Kingdom Come comic, which is primarily a Superman comic, but deals with all of the DC universe. One of the best comics ever written.
Agreed.
Yeah, has extensive runs on Flash for DC, Daredevil for Marvel.
Fantastic Four.
That's right, Fantastic Four. He also kind of reinvented Superman a little bit with Birthright, which is another amazing comic. I feel like he really gets Superman. He really understands that character.
Wish they'd bring him back for it.
Who are we talking about? The guy that played Superman in the movies?
No, yeah.
Wow!
Which movie, man?
FYI, I can hardly ever tell when Noob is joking.
Oh, very much.
He's actually coming to do Captain America again. That's what I hear. So I'm actually kind of excited about that.
Yeah, if you've never read his Fantastic Four stuff, it was really good. It was with art by the late Mike Waid.
So Mark Waid's run on Daredevil has him a little bit. So usually Daredevil's character is kind of brooding, you know, because he was made famous more or less by Frank Miller, and Frank Miller, everything has to be brooding. But Mark Waid took a little bit more of a kind of upbeat characterization, which I appreciated.
So you consider yourself like a Daredevil fan?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, what's your favorite aspect of Daredevil, like as a hero? Like when you think, because man, when I think about the heroes of New York, I usually think of Spider-Man.
Right.
But like I've always been kind of aware of Daredevil in the back of my mind. Like what's like some of the most defining moments of Daredevil?
Defining moments. Well, I mean, like the big one is again Frank Miller's Born Again, where his identity gets sold to Kingpin, and Kingpin completely trashes his life. And he has to kind of rebuild from nothing. So Daredevil is like a kind of a tortured hero in a lot of ways. You know, and again, I think that comes from Frank Miller's depiction of him. His dad wanted him to be like this kind of good boy and be academic and not be a fighter like his dad was. And he wanted to do that as much as possible, but then he's got like a fight in it. And he struggles how to kind of reconcile his need to like
see the truth.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, he's a lawyer, so like the truth is important.
Oh, yeah.
But
Well, no, I meant that he was blind. You know, he needs to see the truth. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
That joke blinded me.
Blinded me with science.
Science. You saw the light?
But I think
No, because I'm blinded.
he's similar to Spider-Man in some ways. You know, like except Spider-Man's like really kind of goofy, and he deals with trauma and kind of being goofy, whereas you know, Matt Murdock deals with trauma with sort of being a little more isolated. And
Going out in the middle of the night and beating the shit out of random people in a mask?
That's exactly right, yes. Going out in the middle of the night and beating the shit out of random
Not random people, criminals.
Criminals, yes, criminals. They're not just random.
Okay, does he know these people? Are he friends with them? No, they are random
But
people.
see, what's
I'm not
cool
saying they're
about
not criminals.
him though is that he'll capture a criminal and then he'll represent them in court. Like, so like he cares. He doesn't just care about like he often clashes with Punisher, in terms of like what justice is, because Punisher's like, I'm just gonna kill them because they're bad people, and he's like, well, they might be bad now, but they've got some hope of redemption, and
That's interesting you mentioned this. That's actually going to be my follow-up question. Is like, what do you think like the primary beef is between him and Punisher? I mean, I'm a huge Punisher fan. I grew up with Punisher. Daredevil's always been kind of like in the back of my mind, but like I said, he's never been like that prominent in my collection. I've only ever known Daredevil to be like these goody two shoes from Punisher comics, but from what I'm hearing from you, he's not exactly that kind of a goody hero.
He's not. Daredevil's actually worse than the Punisher. He goes out and apprehends a criminal in a vigilante identity, then he represents them in his civilian identity, and then he charges them in his civilian identity after capturing them in his vigilante identity.
Wait, no, he doesn't charge them. He represents them. He defends them against prosecution.
Yeah, exactly. It's called a pro bono tax break. He's cheating the system, man.
Yeah, of course, that's
I
what
took a
he's
Juggernaut.
doing.
I just want everybody to know Juggernaut just blew me in the face.
Poor Tim.
Okay. Where are you? Okay.
Move.
Conversation derailed.
Uh-oh.
I got you, Twink.
Hey, Tim,
Get him out of here. There.
by the way, Tim, you were right. I started watching
I'm
The Tick last night on Amazon. I watched the first two episodes. You were right. I either really go with that with an open mind. It's actually really good. It's better than I had hoped.
Yeah,
How does it hold up to like the animated series? Man,
you can't compare it.
They're very different.
That was my mistake. Yeah.
They're very different. It's much more edgy. I guess is a terrible word to say, but
really?
It's darker. Let's put it that way. It's much darker.
Oh, son.
Like at all.
Say again?
What's that?
I can't imagine a dark Tick.
Damn, play with my wing.
Spoon.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it still has like tickisms like that, which is nice. Oh, nice. Black Tom.
Tickism?
Yeah, tickism. Like gravity is a cruel mistress. Tickism.
Okay.
But what if like Christian Bale voiced the Tick?
Oh, no.
I would
No,
put it in all
no one would watch it. It'd be terrible.
Dude, what are you talking about? He voiced Batman and it made billions.
Batman does not equal
I
Tick.
mean, like.
But it would be a dark Tick.
Well, Ticks are dark, man.
like
They're like black and small.
Loaded.
Okay,
No,
so
it
we're
should
gonna...
be like Patrick Warburton still, but just like on one of his bad days.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it would
Well,
just-
Patrick
I'm gonna tell
Warburton
you
is,
right
is a producer. In any event, we're gonna do the Purifiers next. I'm sorry, no, we just did the Purifiers. We are going to do AIM next in the AIM weapon facility. So we're gonna go there. AIM was actually one of the major players in this comic book, so this should be actually fun. Where the Purifiers weren't, but I felt like they were kind of a paramilitary kind of a group that fit the Megacrime kind of thing.
So what role did AIM play in this run?
They made everything aim better. They adjusted the aim.
What role did AIM play?
Boo!
Well, the background of it, is everybody here? Yeah, okay. What happens is Daredevil kind of stumbles on this piece of unstable molecules that all of Megacrime put a bunch of documents on, like all of their, for lack of a better term, their tax documents. And for some reason, they put all of their stuff on this piece of unstable molecules. It was like an old Fantastic Four costume, and none of them could move to get it from him without inciting like a global war with all of other Megacrime. So it was I can't remember all of the syndicates, but it was like Black Spectre, AIM, Hydra. There was another one.
Was Maggie in there?
No, I don't think so. There was the Hand, I believe. He was fighting the Hand at one point. And so, after a while, they just couldn't figure out how to get it from him because they didn't want to start like World War III with Megacrime. So he comes up with this idea to make it look like. Well, what happens is Black Spectre goes off on their own and tries to steal it from them, and he exposes them, and then sends their information to Shield, and Shield takes them down. And then he basically threatens to do it with all of them if they can, get their crap together. And what he does is he.
So for those viewers who are only familiar with Marvel the Cinematic Universe, can you explain a little bit about like what Black Spectre is?
I can't. Does anyone else can? I actually can't do that.
He's the dark version of the White Spectre.
The White Spectre.
I'm gonna tell you what, I must be breaking the game tonight.
You break everything, noob.
Dude,
That's why you're a noob.
You're just getting all the good stuff. I bet if I took you to a legal terminal, you'd get the.
But you know what? I can't buy the stuff that I need. Like I don't need that.
Right.
What did you get good?
Wizard's Cosmic Enhanced ID Machine from Dr. Octopus.
Lucky.
I got that from Octopusser.
That's revolting.
That's a James Bond reference,
Yeah,
so I can say
Oh
that.
no, I got you.
We got.
I got you, man.
No, I was just waiting on Tim. I was just waiting on Tim.
What? You don't think I've seen James Bond or something?
No, he was just waiting for you to walk up to your wife and be like, I'd like to drink, shaken, not stirred. The name is Tim. Super Tim.
So, Tal, I seriously think you need to link what you sent me in funny pictures.
Oh, what the hell?
You need to do it, bro. Like, it's that funny. It's a fake text message between Elektra and Deadpool.
Oh, why not?
If you have any idea how funny that is, just think about it. It's Elektra and Deadpool.
I mean, they're both pretty hilarious in their own rights.
Alright, who brought Snaggletooth?
What?
Daggone it, Trash Panda.
What do I do now?
You brought Snaggletooth.
Oh damn! Why's it gotta be me?
Oh,
You're
Snaggletooth,
Wolverine.
right. Okay. Gotcha. That took me a second.
I feel like I'm in a small episode of Fraggle Rock.
Down in Fraggle Rock.
Okay, now we really know how old you are. Thanks, buddy.
I love Fraggle Rock.
Crap.
Hey, I love Fraggle Rock too. I ain't gonna lie. G.I. Joe, Transformers, and
Can I have a dozer team up?
The
Oh.
dinosaurs, like the giant
Yes.
Muppets.
I was awesome.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was
not the mama, not the mama.
Yes.
No, not dinosaurs. No.
That was
Next,
such a
goes
good
about
show.
Alf. We gotta bring up Alf next.
See,
No, I
Alf was
wasn't
actually a
planning
little
on
bit
it.
before our time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Old part, you.
Hey man, Alf was awesome, man.
Dude, did you know about
Who's
the
that?
band
Who you
episode
talking
of
about?
dinosaurs?
I didn't get any.
It dealt with sexual harassment. This was a children's show. There was an entire episode dealing strictly with sexual harassment.
There-
Where
yeah, I
did
mean,
you
it
get
was,
little
it was a very intelligent show for being filmed as a children's show.
Different strokes.
It was.
different strokes?
No, that's
Really?
probably for your
That's
eyes.
what you say right after we talk about today, Alf having a sexual harassment show, different strokes.
What you talking about, Willis?
No, what are you talking about, Willis?
Stupid.
Hey, look, this is no lie. We used to have a guy that worked with us. His name was Willis, and every time I saw him, I said, "What you talking about, Willis?"
That's awesome.
And he was like, "It's not funny, man. I've heard that my whole life."
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm like, "What you talking about, Willis?"
Just keep going. Just keep going. Alright, we're gonna need to kill a lot more guys here because we're going full bounty. Wait, you're right there.
I thought they said full bounty.
I got this.
We've only gotten one so. No, two. We have one more to go. Alright.
I've got my horde of mindless ones following me.
Who's tour?
I'm a whore.
Oh, okay.
Language.
I said I'm a whore.
Freezing,
Trash
Lana.
Hey, I'm bringing the trash to the game.
North Carolina brings.
I
all the
almost
trash
want to
cans
say
to the
something
yard.
really funny and hold it back right now.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm just gonna stew on it for a minute. You get a free pass on that one, Panda. Next time you will not be so lucky.
That's what she said.
That is not
Why
what
would
she
she
said.
say
You
that?
know it.
Why would
Sorry,
you say
it's
that?
like 2008. What year is this?
It's the year of dirty old man jokes that aren't funny.
There you go, trash. There you go.
Good times.
You know, every time I saw the Fraggle Rock intro,
Uh-huh.
you know, and the little kid, he goes in and he grabs a Fraggle and he shows it to, like, the Queen Gorg, and he's like, "Look, Ma, I got a Flaggle,"
Oh, yeah.
you know, or whatever, right?
That was
I can see, yeah, I can see one of Tim's kids, like, grabbing, I don't know, some insect, some, like, I don't know, like a frog or something, and, like, going up to Tim's wife and just going, "Look, Ma, I got a Flaggle."
Well, funny story, my friend. But my daughter caught Carolina a knoll and did that same thing. And well, not Fraggle, but she was like, "Yay, I got a lizard!" And
Oh, that's
now we have a
fun.
lizard.
Now we have a lizard.
Nice.
Yep, we kept the lizard.
Nice.
My good deed for today was
When we're done, all the boxes are set.
All
I
right,
had to save
let's just
a,
skip
we
to.
had a wasp in our kitchen at work, so I had to
Team Modoc
capture and
is
take it
cold.
outside.
Sorry, what was that, Panda?
So we had a wasp in the kitchen, like everybody's like at work, and everybody's like running out. Everybody has to look at me in now. All right, fine. So I got one of the paper coffee cups. I went over, I got him inside, put the lid on it, and took him outside without getting stung. So I was pretty proud of myself. Yay!
Yay! Cool
I don't
story,
know
bro.
whether to clap for this man.
What?
Y'all report to me. I'm here.
Yeah,
Wait
and then
for it.
Panda tripped and dropped the coffee cup.
Here comes the slow golf clap.
That's
Slow golf clap for
Yeah,
Panda.
and then as he sat there and he just watched the coffee just spill all over the floor, he had a sad face.
It was an empty
And then
cup.
Yeah, well, of course it was empty. You dropped the coffee.
Well, it
You
was a
dropped it and the
wasp.
coffee fell
The
out.
wasp drank
I
it all.
gotta get a drink, Tim. I'll be right back.
And the
We
only,
gotta
you know, yeah, I mean, and the only thing that was just going through, poor Trash's mind was, "Hello, darkness, my old friend. I spilled the coffee once again, wasting all this beautiful caffeine. Why does all this happen to me? 'Cause I'm from North Carolina and I'm a panda with some bad handa." Yeah, okay, I can't sing. Leave me alone.
I mean,
Are you trying to seduce me, Mrs. Robinson?
I was gonna say, man, like I'm a little bit aroused right now.
I'm gonna server ban the two of you.
Dude, you started it. You server ban yourself.
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I guess I just better delete the whole server. Okay, here we go.
We're done.
Yeah, poor noob had to go get a drink. He muted the microphone and just started shrieking with laughter. Look at those guys.
Well, I mean, Modoc has cosmic bulwark, so it's gonna take.
Modoc did what to your mom?
Exactly,
Wow.
man. Exactly.
He's got a big head. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, mom jokes
Just
already.
to walk.
Do something.
Like, man, we're bringing mamas into this.
Yep.
This video is going to hell.
That's what you said about the last one.
Pretty
It
the
done
last
pretty
two
well.
had that label.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
You're
if
welcome.
the viewers stick around, I mean that's up to them, man. And we can't control what the viewers do with their time.
What the hell is going on at your house?
Who's?
Oh, I got an achievement. Sweet. Weapon X. I don't know what it does, but take it. And I got a cosmic
Oh,
bounty
dude,
hunter.
you know what that is?
What?
I have no
I'm
idea.
not
what I was
telling
asking
you. I know, but I'm not telling you. Go scratch.
Ooh, wow.
Did you just tell him to go scratch?
Yeah.
What?
For,
What is he
pretty sure
scratching?
you just
I'm not
My
telling you
balls?
either, okay?
What the
scratching on
hell
balls.
is going on my server tonight? Oh god, okay, great. Now we're gonna have Panda do his Joker impression. Here it comes.
Okay. We're talking. So while we got this going, while we're talking about Mark, one of the guys that works today decides to tell one of the other guys that works today that he puts deodorant on his balls because that's what his wife likes.
Okay.
So I commenced to yelling down the dock that this guy puts deodorant on his testicles.
Wow.
I'm glad I don't work for you. Okay, we're gonna do Hydra next. Take on Hydra. So feel free to teleport to New Burai.
Okay. On our way. Snickety snick.
I'm glad you make yourself laugh, man. You can't please everybody. You gotta please yourself.
Just can't live without that shit, right?
What the hell
So
is
what, there was
going on
nothing
at your
better
house?
than listening Trash Panda almost die on the mic because he's laughing. It's like,
Dude, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
bring
get
out
that
the
man
good,
some oxygen.
I really hope
I
this
didn't bring
records
out the good
correctly.
stuff yet. That's for next week.
Which way
All right, Jim, I'm going left.
Alright, we'll go left. Let's go left.
Yeah. No, if y'all want to go that way, y'all go that way. I'll go this. I mean, it's not gonna make a difference, and we're all
Come
gonna
on,
get kills.
Panda.
I have a teleport to you guys.
Oh.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, I'll stay with you. Wait, hold on. I'm right back. I'll back you up, dude. I'm on.
I appreciate that, man.
No,
Like,
I'm
okay,
not gonna
man,
do
looks like
that.
you're
No, just
leaving,
leave the
No,
worst
leave
dude
the
guy.
new guy. Leave the new guy alone.
I mean, no offense, he's trying. I give him credit for trying, but damn, Panda, that's some messed up shit, dude. I mean, I know you don't like, homosexual people, but you shouldn't do them that way.
Yeah, man, like, dude, at least, like, I don't know,
Buy
buy
you
me a
dinner?
dinner.
Yeah,
Or
give him a reach
throw a
around.
little, like, lipstick or rouge on me first. Yeah, I like to feel, like, really pretty before I get... Oh, can't say that on this channel, can we?
Yeah, you
no,
know, yeah, I would
Oh,
There's one way to find out.
oh, okay. So you're saying you want to feel pretty? Okay.
Well, I mean, doesn't every man?
Oh, here we go. I'm just waiting for Adam Sandler singing "I Feel Pretty." I was so pretty.
Jesus.
No, you got the
Booger?
nope. You got the epic sax guy right there.
Oh yeah. Epic sax guys amazing.
You know what this fight needs? More cowbell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get the fuck out.
clearly.
Man, I wish I had my cowbell artifact playing in chat right now.
I still do.
Well, I mean, like,
Dude, I have mine equipped on Daredevil, and every time it goes off, you can hear it.
I'd actually like to point out that that sound effect that Zick was making had absolutely nothing to do with a cowbell.
That's what I can do on short notice.
Yeah, I bet
Next time
that's
we
the
do
best
give him more
way
prep
to
time.
Well, hell, at Zick's age, Jesus, you're gonna need like 2 weeks worth of prep time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Zig is so old.
Yeah, so old.
So old.
Zick is
I
so
mean-
old that Jesus calls him Sir.
Oh, gee, wow. Wow.
Ho Chi Minh City.
That might be quote of the game tonight.
Yes, sir.
I like it.
Trash Panda is so trashy that not even all the bags of Hurricane Irma was able to actually equal the amount of trash coming out of his mouth.
Tal doesn't have his own podcast, seriously.
He might actually.
Today on WCAD Radio, live with DJ Tim and the rest of the East Coast After Dark, we are here making Trash Panda laugh until asphyxiation on WCCAD Radio. Your only choice for Marvel heroes.
Your only choice.
We can go listen to that guy down the street, but he's not as funny as us.
You guys ever see that Saturday Night Live skit with, it was recently with,
What'd you say?
There's a Saturday Night Live bit, it's with, Casey Affleck's on doing Dunkin' Donuts.
Say it one more time.
It's on Saturday Night
I
Live.
heard you the first time.
That
I couldn't
was
resist it. I
that
couldn't
was colder
resist
than
the
the other
Jimmy
side of the
Norton.
pillow, man.
I couldn't resist the Jimmy Norton.
Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy. If you don't know who Jimmy Norton
Do you used to listen to O&A?
is, oh god, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, man. I was on their show one time.
Which creepy Uncle Lester version were you in?
No, for real, they came to Philadelphia. When they were doing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I was on the day one. I actually took off work to go to it.
That's pretty cool, man. I love the O&A.
Is that why you can't be around children anymore, Panda?
No, it's another story altogether.
Oh, okay.
It's on boundaries.
As a party, I'm going to advise him not to speak on that subject.
Alright, Brownie's completed. I guess we're heading for the boss.
One of the boss, okay.
Yep. Alright, let me finish up this Vulcan pilot and I'm on my way.
I'm coming. There I come. Or I'm just breathing heavy.
Really? Like right now is when you're
Gotta
gonna
go
say,
down,
here I
guys,
come?
Down and back up.
Let's say, like,
Why the hell are you telling guys to be going down? What is going on at your house, Tim?
well, I mean,
Well, I mean,
if you're
how detailed do you want
offering,
me to go here, pal?
Yeah, I'm
South.
going to be putting this up, so.
It's gonna put the edited version.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my god.
Alright, you can port to me or Tim, guys.
Okay, I'm on it.
Yeah, poor Tim's going to end up putting this on the other account under like 30 layers of internet security.
You know, I went on Tim's YouTube account to show the videos to one of my buddies, and it's not on the actual YouTube account.
No,
No, wait,
I don't have them listed.
I thought you went
I
there.
don't see why not.
Because we're not special.
Yeah, you're not special.
Yeah.
Tim, you need to make an East Coast After Dark YouTube account, sir.
I probably do actually. Yeah.
And that way I can show all my buddies, I can be like, look guys, you should be playing this with us.
uh-oh.
Alright
Oh.
guys.
Tim, I gave you a serious minute. I just sent you a direct message with that slide that you requested.
Okay, like 3 months
Yeah.
ago.
Wow.
Yeah, let's
Shit
see.
just got real.
Let's see.
Server mute.
Tim, server. yeah, we'll just ban Super Tim.
Oh yeah.
This is a bit.
Hey, Tim, words.
Words hurt. Yeah. Cut me to the bone.
Oh my god, could you cry any louder, Panda?
That was from O&A, man.
All that, yeah. Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Hey buddy.
Hugs.
Yeah, always.
Bro hug.
I like dropping, I like putting down, like, your effects on top of the loots. That way people have a hard time seeing the loots.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Dick move.
Like, I'll just do this, like, right there. And you can't see, like, the orbs and shit. Or I can do this one.
Hey, man, I thought you were lagging or something. I didn't know it was actually like a deliberate malicious attempt.
So, oh yeah, to troll? Anytime. Someone will tell you. I love to troll.
Yeah, Noob's real name is John W. Trollston.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to storyline, and we're gonna do the hand tower. So, hopefully everyone can get there.
Hey, would you get mad at me if I changed up characters in the middle of this?
To who?
Can I go to Iron Man?
Yeah, absolutely. Iron Man
Okay.
is
I mean, I
part of the
was
story.
gonna leave. I wasn't gonna leave, like, you know.
Wait, Iron Man was in the story.
Yep. Towards
Oh,
the
okay.
end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was in one of those stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he
Mhm.
in there for Sockitude?
Yeah, absolutely.
He actually saves Daredevil's life.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Alright,
Was it really Tony though, or was it?
No,
like
it was.
the other
it was
Iron
Tony,
Man? Oh, okay, sweet.
It's probably just an empty suit of armor.
yeah.
Wow.
Alright, I'm in.
Well, if it's anything like his brain, it probably was.
So my daughter just started crying a little bit, and then she farted and she stopped crying.
Oh.
Oh,
I do that sometimes.
farted
Oh,
and she's all better now.
No, she's crying again. She probably has some more farting.
Oh,
That's
Must have been
be-
one painful fart.
No, it's not that. It's she basically tried to make an
A
AOE
duty?
attack, and she just didn't move out of the DOT that the AOE made, so she's taking damage now.
I'm very upset that I understood that.
I'm very upset that no one else laughed.
We're not special.
I'm laughing on the inside.
Way
else?
deep on the inside.
Way, way deep on the inside.
Wrecking the joint.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
So obviously there's no chest to get here, but we'll do our best. Beating all of the hand into
I just wrecked those motherfuckers.
So this has to be on heroic since they don't have Cosmic Story yet. So you'll notice we'll be doing a lot more damage. Or I guess the
Yeah, so if you're all like super excited about doing a shitload of damage, that's what Tim's trying to tell you. He's like, get excited for nothing.
yeah, we're gonna smoke Electra. It's gonna be awesome.
Well,
Zick will love this fight.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to the top there.
It's his
Go
favorite
top
fight.
Electra? Wait.
Just remember, Zick, don't kill the wizards first.
It wouldn't be fun,
Yeah, I
otherwise.
mean, we want the fight to go on as long as possible. Really.
Absolutely. I don't want to do anything else in my life.
Yeah, this is probably the longest hand job that Zick's ever gonna have.
Ah!
cow.
Whoa!
Yuck,
Too many
yuck.
splitters.
Wah, 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 wah.
I would give you a hand on that, but
But
it's kind of funny.
Kind of funny.
I like it when people ask me how I feel. I tell them my fingers, you beat me.
I'm totally using that from now on.
Uh,
That's amazing.
you're a horrible.
Tim, aren't you a dad? You should know these ones.
I know, that's why I gotta use it. I gotta use it. When you hear a dad
Tim.
joke that good, you gotta use it.
Technically, I have that trademarked. I mean,
Well then, I'll give you a penny every time I use it.
okay, sounds good.
So
Okay,
basically,
here we go. Hand sorcerer
So-
raid. Here we go.
so let me get this straight. Tim is going to be using Noob's fingers to actually make himself feel better. Okay.
No. To make. I'm gonna use
That's what I
Noob's
heard.
fingers to make Noob some money.
Well, it sounds like you've got everything well in hand there.
We got it. We got it well in hand. yes.
Oh boy, wow.
You won't get
I feel like
fooled
there's
again.
a hand and bush joke to be made here, but I'm not the man to make it.
Bird in the bush.
I don't know, like, man, something about, I don't know, something about Electra's bush, but I mean, like, Electra doesn't strike me as the, like,
How would you even know if
lady
she had a
who
bush? I mean, she may have lived at a house with no bushes.
No, I mean, like, dude, have you seen, like, man, like, all female hand members must have, like, mandatory bikini waxes, man, because, like, the leotards that she wears.
So then she doesn't have a bush at her house.
Exactly.
All right,
Yeah.
so we're heading to our last terminal here, which is Cosmic Doom, and
Yeah, bring
we've
in.
had a little bit of trouble with Cosmic Doom in the past, but our last one wasn't terrible. So hopefully this will be good.
Hey,
This
Tim,
is
before we
going to
go,
be terrible because you won't let me bring no.
was X-23 in the story, buddy?
No, that was your favorite character, Black Widow.
Oh, she sucks.
Right.
I'll bring Black Widow.
Oh, and
don't know,
X-23
Black
was
Widow
not in
was
the story.
great.
Damn it.
I mean, she was
Fair
great
enough.
back when she had the gray bodysuit and she teamed up with the Punisher.
Dude, Panda, if you really want to make your Black Widow like a whole lot better in game, what you got to do
It's not
is
player.
one
Not player.
one easy step is you got to get the purple glowing eyes visual.
I don't know why I'm breaking the canon.
I swear that's like 10,000 damage rating.
Nice.
It's a hidden bonus though.
And it's not a 50 KP minus either.
Yeah, Gaz won't tell you. one secret you don't want they don't want you to know.
The one secret for
Secret.
developers.
Secret, strong enough for a man, but made for
Strong enough for a man, but doesn't have a bush.
or a mankini.
It's okay because the truth is out there.
The tooth is out there.
Wow.
Truth.
The tooth, man.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry, man. I was looking at Sabretooth, and that just kind of came out.
That's snaggle.
Snaggletooth.
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 Wait, where did that dupe
The
go?
tooth. The tooth.
Oh no, that's
The
yours.
tooth is on fire.
The tooth. The tooth. The tooth is on fire.
That would suck.
We don't need no water, let them burn.
We don't need no dentures. Let the mother burn.
We're censoring ourselves.
It's good.
That's awesome. We're trying to help Tim.
We're doing this for the censors.
Make your editing job easier. Go.
You
The
want, hey,
SEC of YouTube will like us.
I'll tell you what. You guys want to make Tim's job easier? Somebody remind him not to record the next 19 hours of his life after this is over.
That was really
I
easy to
heard
get rid
about
of.
that.
I just pressed the delete button.
If only everything in life
No,
could
you
fix
missed
that
it.
easily.
Wait, have you seriously like kept recording?
So yeah, for some
After,
reason, like the last event, I stopped recording after we were done, but then I guess I must have hit start like right after I hit stop, and so yeah, I had like the next 19.5 hours.
Oh Jesus!
Most of it was just a blank screen without audio, so that was good.
Oh, I mean that's decent. At least you weren't like yelling at your kid or something.
So it's a better recording
Actually,
than
I
the
was
actual
kind of
event.
hoping it was recording the volume because the kids were absolutely awful that day, like the day after. So I'm like, oh, we can hear what we look like what we sound like at our work stuff.
I can hear what you look like.
You can hear what I look like? That's amazing.
I can totally
we should,
hear what you
we
look
should
like.
totally,
Yeah, that's a good track, man.
we should totally get you to teach us how to do that.
Oh, darling.
Wait, I already can. You don't know how to do that trick, Tim?
I don't. Shit.
Uh-oh.
I got you.
Band-aid time. Aha! Get you again.
Damn it, Zick.
We're fighting over revive.
Find the target, noob.
I suck at
Yeah,
reviving
but I'm
people. I click
busy.
on them so many times. Never seems to work.
Because your game is broken.
Your game's broken.
No, I'm Doctor Strange.
You know, it's a good thing Rav's not around here to hear you say that. He would kill you.
Yeah, I
Rap
know.
wouldn't show up.
No. Okay. Rav wouldn't kill him. You mentioned Doctor Strange around Rav, and all of a sudden he just like mutates into Connor McLeod. He's like, there can be only one.
Wow.
I thought was that Connor? Or... Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was Connor as portrayed by Christopher Lambert.
Yeah.
The only halfway decent actor. Then they had Adrian Paul, and yeah, that was just a
Well,
Was that Duncan?
That's
That was-
the problem. They keep
yeah.
they keep replacing him, man. He was the best Raiden, hands down.
Oh god.
Oh, Lord.
You just thought he looked cute in the conical hat.
I did.
Yeah. He's sitting up there watching Christopher Lambert on the big giant 50-foot screen, and he's like, "Oh, Raiden, show me your thunder."
Damn, shit just got super weird.
Man, were you there? Did you know that I did
How
that?
did you know?
I have eyes everywhere.
I will not pop my ultimate before we go into fight Doom this
Are you
time.
sure?
I promise.
Are you sure about that?
I will not blow my load.
Oh, what the fuck?
Can we like pull a carousel and just like flip through our level 60s and just bombard them with ultimates? Or,
Oh, man.
God.
Just everyone blow your load at the same time.
So do we want to do the same strategy for Doom
wait,
this time?
or would,
Two
would,
This is-
would that
this is-
technically be a bukkake?
My God, this is not going on YouTube. We're gonna this is oh my God.
Well, mine's
Well,
up.
I think Gaz is gonna sue us.
Well,
Probably.
So I used this. Well, Now
I'd
that
be
I have
more worried about
a
like
different work
Disney.
email account, I might be able to make this public.
Sure. Take the loads for Jesus.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, my priest told me that one time. He was
No,
pretty cool,
No.
but he didn't have a boner.
No. No. No.
Hang on. Real quick. You can't make Catholic jokes, okay? Tim is Catholic. That's the one off-limits thing.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
He said he was sorry, Tim.
So give me a hug.
We're all good. We're all good.
I mean, you can take that however you want, but I am sorry.
No, he takes it. He takes it the way he's supposed to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do.
He puts the lotion on the skin.
Wait, is she leaving?
Well, we broke Panda again.
Oh.
So we're shooting.
Yep. Here we go. The Trash Panda Sugar Shack.
Puts the lotion on the skin.
I mean, it makes him feel it, but I mean, I was Catholic.
Hey, Panda.
Yo.
What was your favorite part? Where he told her to put the lotion on the skin, or where he told her to put the dog back in the basket?
Put the poodle in the basket.
That was good, guys.
That's pretty quality. Pretty quality acting right there.
Hey,
You
what
should,
size 14, grab a fat person.
you should probably look into doing that for like a full-time career. You might go nowhere with it.
That was harsh, man.
Yeah, I know. I could actually see Panda, working at a coffee shop like that. He'd be like, welcome to the
He doesn't sound like Patrick the Starfish.
Would you? Would you?
He's kind of a cross between Ernest and Goofy.
Oh man, that's just mean.
No, I don't mean that. I don't mean that to be.
I don't care. It's funny. Don't worry about it. It's
I mean like
mean things. It's funny.
you got a good sense of humor. You're always cracking jokes. Ernest was kind of goofy,
Well, no, don't compare me to Ernest. Sorry, that's what I got drawn. Alright, that guy's a freaking dumbass.
It's Ernest T. Bass. He's not a dumbass.
No, he thought you were talking about Ernest P. Worrell.
Who the fuck was that?
You don't think Ernest scared stupid and stuff?
Yeah, that's Ernest T. Bass.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about too. Like, are you not?
That's what I'm talking about. Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah.
That was Ernest P. Worrell, played by Jim Varney.
Yeah.
I thought his name was Ernest T. Bass.
Like, there's only one Ernest in this world, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was talking about. I must have not realized what his last name was.
It just means you haven't seen enough Ernest.
Yeah, man, he said it.
I need to go watch it.
Everybody has seen enough Ernest, man. Even people who have never seen Ernest have seen enough
probably
Ernest.
Jim Varney's wife hasn't seen enough Ernest.
You know what celebrity death match I'd like to see? Ernest versus Pee Wee Herman.
God, wow.
Alright, Noob, you've got Tao, you've got connections. Make it happen.
Alright, gentlemen, start your engine.
I don't understand what that has to do with what we were talking about. I'm confused.
Oh my god, poor Noob. He's gonna need someone. Can someone please give that man a conversation GPS so we can get back on track?
Yeah, I'm gonna need it right now. Like some Google
Rerouting.
Maps.
Rerouting.
Tim, you're not black. You're a bad rapper.
Ricka. I'm Tim.
No one got that. That's fine. That's fine. Get on my level!
My name is Timothy, and I'm a real MC.
Wow.
It's not.
Thanks, Vic.
Oh, shit.
Thanks for that.
That was worse. That was the worst thing since I heard that.
Sorry, bro.
What was it called? Ding Ding Dong, Shamlama Ding Dong?
Oh dear lord.
I'm trying to think of the name of that. Boom.
The Doobie
It's like
Brothers.
stupid crazy. No, not the Doobie Brothers. It was that Asian song that was like awesome.
Dude, what? You said the Doobie Brothers? Taking it to the street. Do 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 do.
He did it to himself that time.
Do you remember the episode of What's Happening when the rerun got? Oh wait, you guys too young. Never mind.
Apparently, this
Forget
guy can turn himself
Whoa.
on.
We just
Ow.
lost everybody. I got you.
Thank you. Oh,
Oh,
only it's the thought that counts. I appreciate the thought.
Wolverine just got pumped.
Thank you.
Thank you. Where's she at anyway?
Oh shit! I stood in the fire.
This is hilarious.
Is
Am I
everybody
the only one
trying
who
to...
hasn't died yet?
No, I haven't died.
What's that?
Oh my lord!
What's dialing up here?
Wolverine's got a freaking glass jaw.
You played
Again.
Glassjaw? You're not fucking. Oh.
Glass jaw Joe. Yeah,
I love Glassjaw.
Punch Out, man. Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh no, man! I thought you were talking about the progressive punk band, 1993.
Get the fuck out.
Guys, come on, really,
Come
get
on,
off the floor.
everyone knows the
Now is no time for a nap.
Everybody knows Glassjaw, man.
What?
There's no black flag.
Okay, dude. Okay, man. Are we gonna start dropping punk bands?
There's no Fugazi.
Are we gonna do this?
Okay, the conversation is just slow down to where you need a 56.
I love how Punisher is like our medic in this.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I did some reviving. I don't want to hear that.
Dude,
You
you have me
to
a flipper.
Wait a second, did you just say you were Flipper?
No, I said we
Oh
were
my
talking
lord.
80s poem. You have me a flipper.
Why are we dying so much at Lady Deathstrike?
Man, Doom ought to be real fun.
Yeah, exactly. This is
Yeah, I
gonna be
can't wait.
this is gonna be a
Suck it.
multiple death adventure here.
Oh yeah, it is. How many deaths does it take to get the Cosmic Doom?
Can I just bring Nova for this, please?
No,
No.
we gotta be pure, man.
Don't worry, dude. I'll get you. I'll get you back up.
Okay. Yeah, I
So-
bet your fucking back hurts like crazy right now. Is it?
So how many character impressions are you guys doing here?
Right.
I've only done
Jesus
one.
Christ, Tao, you should see it.
It's
There's
like the whole
fucking
chat
bodies
is six
everywhere.
revival, six revival, six revival, six revival, six
That-
revival.
He's gonna get MVP award. He's gonna get the Florence Nightingale award tonight.
Okay,
I'm almost out of gas.
we've gotten the full bounty. Let's just go.
Sounds good to me.
I'm down with that.
I like smashing stuff with you guys though, because I keep getting like 5 ES drops.
Oh, dang.
So are we doing the same thing we did last time, 2 and 3, or well, we would have done if
Just
Uh-oh.
blow your load when you.
Actually, we're all gonna just blow our ultimate right outside the door.
Let's all do this at the same time. It'll be hot.
oh god.
Oh fuck, here we go.
All right, so wait, did anybody go in? Zick, did you
I
No,
go
I'm
in?
think
standing
so.
outside with you, man.
Don't worry, I got you.
I think they're
no gear.
Tim they're in.
Okay, Zick's in. All right, let's just go. So let's do
Go for it. What?
who has like a ranged ultimate here?
Mine is a buff ultimate. Mine actually doesn't.
I've got the battle band.
Yeah, you do. You got the shag and wagon.
Let's do me, Twinkle, and Wolverine. Oh, that's
Oh, I already popped mine, man. It did nothing.
Oh my
okay.
gosh, wow.
They have pills for that twink.
Oh, thank God.
If the band's
Premature
wrong,
detonation.
don't come knocking.
okay. Yeah, he's
You know,
still
Tim's
down
gonna
to
finish
raise, so-
recording. Tim's gonna finish recording this. He's just gonna delete it and say there was uploading problems.
Yeah.
This never
I don't know
happened.
what happened, guys.
Oh god, here comes the Joker.
He's back.
And there's the Batman.
No, I almost died again.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you have Heath Ledger do cocaine. You get trash can done. Listen carefully.
All right, one down. How we doing? I'm gonna pop mine on 3. So let's
You
say
save it for the
so Panda and me will do on phase 3.
face where you got it.
So
Alright,
we got phase 2.
Yeah. God, where'd it go?
Landed on my face.
oh my gosh.
He's trying to talk dirty to me, but he picked a bad way to do it. He tried to show me his Latvian sphincter.
Oh, that's nasty.
I know.
Trying
He's
to
so nasty.
give
so
me a Latvian steamer.
A Latvian steamer.
Latvian stew.
Or a dirty Victor.
Dirty Victor.
Is that where you toss a salad and they're gonna take his
Sounds
mask
like a
off?
moral sin. Hey,
Yeah.
sweetheart. You ever done this dirty Victor? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Good job, Trash.
Thank you.
Good job, son. Well,
Yeah,
thank you for ruining that moment for all of us.
You know
Tim
what?
said this video has definitely just got lost.
Delete.
I mean,
we
like,
always
we're not gonna be able to
really
monetize this video.
we always really get degenerate at the Doom
Very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, his name is Victor Von Doom, VVD. It's like he's got some kind of STD, but he's got a stutter, so he's got a VVD.
Again, when Noob is in chat, nothing can be rated PG.
You're welcome. You're all welcome for my presence. I just want you all to know that. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than next to you, listening to me.
Yeah, Panda, he just wants to rub your belly for luck, that's all.
Well, I mean, he is a panda.
Well,
Hey,
hell, Tim's already using your fingers. I mean,
That's
shit.
right.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, don't worry, I still got my palms.
What the fuck?
There's enough hand to go around.
Panda, dirty panda.
We need Sue Storm to whip him out Wednesday.
You know what we should do next week? We
Is
should
that
do an
some, just
all
like
the
some event that goes on at your house, Panda, or something?
It's not what anything, man.
Well, I don't know. I mean, hell, first you're sitting there talking about, talking about the dirty victors. Then you're talking about Sue whipping them out.
We
I mean,
have
are you
died
really trying to
less.
talk to your wife in code while you're gaming with us?
Do you guys realize we've died less on Doctor Doom than we? Right.
Lady Deathstrike.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
For you guys, yeah.
Panda, you should be embarrassed. I only died once. I don't even want to hear it.
How many times did Dick die?
Genesis 3, right?
Oh, let me
Yeah,
count, Tim.
Uh,
0.
Alright,
0. Yeah, pop your ultimate.
we're gonna blow it now? Alright.
Yeah, blow it now. Blow your load all over Doctor Doom.
Oh
Wait,
my.
what the hell? Right, dude.
Oh,
How come, like, when I do my ultimate, he's like, no, okay, there it goes. He finally tripped. No, he didn't.
Thank you.
He sucks. I'm sorry. Wolverine's stupid.
I don't think.
No,
so.
that's just called operator error,
I
Panda.
think.
Absolutely.
I did it when I do everybody else's ultimate. They don't die like for a short period. Like even when he was in the middle of his ultimate, he was still getting like the shit beat out of him.
yeah.
Yeah, not all of them have.
Is that your poison gas,
vulnerability during
Nick, or no?
He's like Wolverine, like one half. He's like not like full. He's like Wolverine with half the calories or something.
Diet
Wolverine with half the calories. What are you trying to say? He's like a
Wolverine
low carb
zero.
movie.
Yeah, apparently, because he can't cut the mustard, dude. He's like.
Well, what the heck do you expect, man? You just sat there and took a Latvian steamer.
Oh, Latvian steamer.
He's got a VVD now. Did you get a case of the Verpies? Maybe a case of the Vades?
Got the herp. Uh-oh.
God, I can't get to him.
Oopsie poopsie.
Herpes, that's the gift that keeps on giving.
I can't feel like I can't get into melee range anymore.
Hey, look. Just remember this, guys. Chlamydia is nothing to clap about.
Get it? Get it? I get it.
Wah, wah, wah.
I wish you would
I thought
teleport.
it was
I literally
hilarious.
can't
You're
get
all
into
welcome.
melee range.
Don't worry, Tim. I got this.
Better. There we go.
Hey.
Hey, ho. Oh yay! I got Cosmic Doom something or another.
That's a.
Oh, sweet.
Did you get a Cosmic Doom?
Panda Doom.
What?
No, I'm just
Wait,
messing
a
with y'all. I didn't
Cosmic
get that.
hand job? What?
I mean,
Oh my god.
if you're offering, I mean, I'm taking.
Is the
Then
Silver
most
Surfer
a
doing
lot
it?
extra.
Hey, is the Silver Surfer giving out Cosmic Hand Job?